Wow, I'm really behind on these. uh, what's up, guys? This is the Push Day, episode 8 of the Comeback series. This footage that you're seeing is from week 8. Currently, as of the time of this recording, I am on week 9, although I haven't really been training this week because I've had a number of things come up lately that have been very draining, and yeah, it hasn't been fun. But this is my last recorded push day, so we're going to see how far I've progressed on all of my pushing movements. We're starting off with the flat bench. This is 225. I just kept trying to add plus ones whenever I could. And we've gone from 225 for 3 to 225 for 6, which I think is pretty cool. The most I've ever gotten is 9 reps, I believe. I don't think I've ever gotten 10, but I know I've done 9. And so I'm getting pretty close to that. And I want to keep going with this and just see how much longer I can milk it. But yeah, we'll see if I can reclaim my 300-pound bench while being, 20 pounds lighter or something like that. Who knows? But this is the Larson press now. I decided that instead of just doing 2 sets of horizontal pressing, usually the bench top set and then like the feet up bench, right after that, the last few sessions I've been doing 2 accessory sets. So yeah, this is the Larson press. I'm up to 200 pounds for 6 on this. Obviously it's probably a little bit better for me to do a little bit higher reps. That seems to be helping my bench go up, but I just wanted to see how 200 pounds moved in this session. And it's good to know that my percentages in my head weren't too far off the mark, because like when it comes to Larson pressing, I usually say that takes about 10% off, and that basically just confirmed it. 225 for 6 and then 200 for 6. I mean, that's literally right at, or I guess not right at, but it's just barely off. But anyways, now we move on to some vertical pressing. These are seated dumbbell presses with my my Ironmaster dumbbells. You guys have seen these before, but I recently got the expansion kit because Bulgarian split squats needed more than 75 pounds. So I got the expansion kit, and you can see it's got the thicker blocks on the inside instead of a bunch of fives. And yeah, you'll see, first of all, ladybug in my hair. That's crazy. But also, I had to move the bottom seat, or the bottom part of the seat, whatever the heck that thing is. I had to move that because I guess it wasn't down all the way or something on the first set, but when I sat down, it like shifted. And so I was basically having to actively sort of like engage my legs for stability. And so that wasn't very fun. And you'll see I put 65s for 7 more stable here because I raised the seat back up and it didn't move on me, thank God. But yeah, I was kind of fighting for my life on the first 6. I was like, if I fall, then it's not going to be good. But yeah, these are cable overhead extensions. Before I was doing these with a rope, and wow, I'm very uneven here. That's weird. But yeah, I have switched to doing these 2 D handles, or whatever you want to call them. I really wish that I would have stuck with the rope, though, because even though this feels easier, I'm now seeing why. And that's the thing about having footage, right? Looking back at training footage, you can see your form, and this is not very good. Why? Because my elbows are totally flared out. I mean, with the rope, yeah, there was some flare. Like, I wasn't 100% tucking or anything like that. I just didn't care. If my elbows wanted to go out a little more, then I was just going to let them naturally do their thing. But apparently with these, yeah, it's a lot worse. So maybe I need to switch back to the rope or something. But these have gone up a little bit here. Nothing crazy. It is an isolation movement after all, so they're not going to move as quickly as compounds will. But I think I was doing maybe 40 pounds for the same reps. And I was doing a little bit more reps with this a few weeks ago, like week 6. But, of course, as y'all know from the leg day episode, I got sick. And so things got weaker and all that, yada yada. But you already heard that, so enough rambling about that. Here's the push downs. Again, going up to 50 pounds instead of 40. Yeah, just really getting that tricep work in. I didn't show, well, no, I guess I did show every set. I almost said I didn't, but no, I did. But yeah, I don't remember, I don't think I'm pushing my elbows back behind me as much, but I am still keeping them pretty tucked. So there is that. Yeah, not much to say here. A push down's a push down. But yeah, then we move on to cable cuff raises. And I have decided that I'm going to double down on these for both my push day and my delts and arm day, because before I was trying to do like behind the back raises and lying cable cuff raises, I think, but I don't really have enough room to do lying cable cuff raises, and behind the back just felt awkward. So I've just been doubling down on this. This is 40 pounds for 6. Now, I know doing 6 reps on a side raise is weird, and I wasn't expecting to only get 6. I was getting like, I don't know, maybe 8 reps, maybe 9, somewhere in there. I don't even remember. But again, this was before the sickness got me, so things obviously went down, and I had to go down to 30 pounds for 12, which, isn't it crazy? Isn't it crazy how just 10 pounds can make a difference? Like, that literally cut my reps in half. You know, going up 10 pounds cut my reps in half versus like what I'm doing here. But that's side raises for you, man. The grind is very long. It is a very tough grind, and it is not for the impatient. But yeah, like I said, I'm loving these, so I'm just gonna get that. I'm gonna double down on them as soon as I figure out how to speak again, apparently. But yeah, again, not much to say here. Just side delt exercise. Yeah, I'm loving cable cuff raises. I'm glad I bought these. I'm glad I bought the cable tower because, yeah, you can do dumbbell raises and stuff like that, but those just, for whatever reason, I am probably just doing them wrong. It's probably just user error, just stupidity, but yeah, I love using cables and I love using cuffs. But anyway, that concludes the push day. I will see you guys for the pull day.